on the Reno 65 Pro. The Pro version is going to feature a DSP controller. What does that mean to you? That means this unit is compatible with the very popular Lightburn software, and they also have a USB drive right here on the side. Go ahead and reach over and disengage the emergency stop and go ahead and flip the main power switch. How cool is that? We now have power to the unit. The gantry is moving to the back right-hand corner. The exhaust fan is running. Everything looks good. Now let's go ahead and connect this to Lightburn. So inside of your Lightburn software, you're going to navigate down here to where this says Devices. Go ahead and click on Devices. To the far left, you're going to find a tab that says Find My Laser. Go ahead and click that as well. Go ahead and click Next. It is now scanning for any connected devices. And right there you can see Top Wisdom TLA1. That TLA1 is the actual DSP controller on that Monport 65, so that is the correct device. Go ahead and click Add Device. Now it's really easy to skip past this part right here. I like to name my lasers because we have multiple lasers here in the workshop. So we're just going to go ahead and rename this the Reno 65 Pro. Go ahead and click Next. One thing you can quickly do is verify the X and Y. Again, this is about a 16 by 24 engraving area. So once again, that is correct as well, which is a good sign. So obviously when we powered up that machine, that thing homed to the rear right, which is also called your 00. So let's go ahead and select rear right and then click Next. Now go ahead and click Finish. Go and click OK. Now go ahead and scroll over here to the drop down tab in the lower right hand side, and this is where your list of all your connected laser devices are, and there's the Reno 65 Pro. Go ahead and select that. Congratulations, you have now connected your Reno 65 Pro to your Lightburn software. Now let's go ahead and send that file to the laser and see how it does. Once that's finished, let the machine return to its last known origin point, and let's take a look at it. We use a product called LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner. We give that a good dousing on the leatherette, and then we just use a small rag and we give that a good wipe down. That's going to remove all the extra soot and debris from the laser engraving process. And here is your final look at that leatherette patch. Now again, we ran this at 600 millimeters and 35% power. Sometimes